All right, so we're going to go from 14 and we're going to try to work our way down to 20. And if we're feeling really ambitious, maybe we'll just finish this letter. But if we're feeling like it's dragging on a little bit, maybe we'll break it up a little. Um, so starting at 14, sedare ex quad diaeta adebator ita iam cinere mixtisque pomicibus opleta surrexera. So, but the area from which the diaeta, the room or the house or the apartment adebator was approached, had arisen surrexerat, so ita opleta, so full now yam, with cinere mixtisque pomicibus, with ash and pumice mixed together, that here again a result clause set up by that adverb ita here. We saw one earlier in the text set up by the adverb adeo. Good idea to know those words that set up those result clauses, like tantus, talis, sic, tam, and there are a couple others that mean so, such, to such a degree, that as a result. So they're so filled with ash and pumice that as a result, if there were a longer delay, longior mora, in cubiculo, and you have to there's a verb missing here, like probably esset, then exitus negaretur, exit would be denied. If they stayed any longer, they may not be able to get out. So excitatus, having been awoken, he proceeded, he proceeds, and he raidit, he returns himself to Pomponianus and to the others, caterisque, the others who per vigilaverant, who had been sleeping, because of course Pliny the Elder had had a nice quiet sleep because he was so courageous and not worrying, whereas everyone else was worrying through the night. So they consultant in commune, they consult together in community, really, whether they should subsistant intra tecta, stay within the tecta, the roofs, or in this case, probably synecdoche for the house, or whether they vagentur in aperta, whether they wander out in the open. For the tecta here, again, roofs or houses, probably houses, nutabant, were shaking, with crabris vastisque tremoribus, with frequent and enormous tremors. And videbantur, again, video in the passive voice, typically translate as seem, they seemed to abire aut refere, to abire, to go away, or to be brought back, and nunc hunc nunc illuc, now here, now there, having been moved in their seats, in their at their base. And that whole phrase is introduced by quasi, as if they were moved in their own seats. So it seemed like the houses were going to fall at any minute. And sub dio, under daylight again, although he metuebator, although he feared the casus levium exesorum pumicum, the falling of the light, and exesorum, like hollow pumice. The comparison, the collatio periculorum, the comparison of the dangers, elegit, quod, chose this, which the comparison of the dangers chose is the literal translation, meaning that when Pliny the Elder compared the two dangers, he's doing a kind of risk analysis of whether he should, if they stay inside, the danger is that they're going to die because the house is going to collapse upon them. If they leave, the danger is all this falling debris, which at this point seems levium exesorum, light and kind of hollow. So he's putting those things together and saying, well, we got to leave. because this is the lesser of the two dangers. And then Pliny the Younger goes on to explain how he's rationalizing this. So apodilium, for this guy, with this guy, meaning Pliny the Elder, indeed, quidem ratio rationem vicit, is the verb that governs both of these clauses. This is one of these kind of great lines. Really poetic construction here, right? We have ratio, the subject, vicit, the verb, rationem, the object. And in this clause, timor, the subject, vicit, timorem, the object. You would expect this line to be like, this looks like a line from, Ovid or even Virgil. So with that guy, indeed, reason conquered reason. With those others, apodilios, among the others, fear conquered fear. So reason was driving his decision, fear driving everyone else's decision, although they came to the same decision that they needed to leave. Let's see. And cervicalia pillows imposita capitibus, put upon their heads. They tied them with lintes, with like cloths. So I think that cervicalia are probably the object, right? So they bound, constricted pillows placed upon their heads with cloths. This contraption of having pillows on your head, fuit monumentum adversus incendentia. This was a fortification, a munum, protection adversus incendentia, against the falling debris. Okay. All right. I'm not sure how far we're into this, but let's keep going. So yam, again, he uses yam a lot, you'll see, and nam typically translate either as now or already. Either one kind of works here. Yam, translating it as now, kind of makes it feel like it's happening as Pliny the Younger is describing this, or already kind of makes it historic too. So yam dies alibi, it was now daylight elsewhere, or already it was daylight elsewhere. There, illic, it was night, erat, nox. Nigrior densiorque, blacker and more dense than all nights, ablatives of comparison. Quam, which, and I think the quam here, the antecedent is the nox, which night, faces, which are torches, multi faces, many torches, however, solvebant, solve here, loosened, broke up. So many torches and varia lumine and various lights broke up the night. Okay. Placuit, it was pleasing presumably to Pliny the Elder, egredian litus, to go out onto the shore, et ex proximo ad spigere, and to look out from a nearby point, et quid iam mare admittere, et whatever the sea would admit, meaning was there any escape by sea? Which sea, unfortunately, ad hoc vastum et adversum permanebat, which sea remained, permanebat, still ad hoc vastum et adversum, vastum, we can translate it as vast, but here probably not really in respect to size, but its perilousness, and adversarial and against them, adversum. So 18, there, recubans, lying down above an objectum lenteum, above a cloth that was thrown down. Similatque iturum, at once again he paposcit hausitque, he demanded and he drank frigidam aquam, cold water. Not sure, kind of what that line is meant to tell us. Maybe it kind of foreshadows kind of what's coming up next. And then flammae flammarum quae praenuntius odor, sulpuris alios and fugam vertunt, and then flames and the praenuntius. I love that. I like that word. The pre-announcer, the kind of herald of flames, which is the odor sulpuris, the smell of sulfur. Vertunt alios and fugam, turn the others into flight. So everybody's seeing these flames and smelling these. You know, if you've ever smelled sulfurous fumes, you know there's something geologic going on. Excitant illum, they excite him. And we talked in class, I remember, about that great scene from Apocalypse Now of Robert, what's the actor's name? Duvall, his character who has that powerful quote of napalm. Nothing smells like napalm in the morning, or it's napalm smells like victory. I can't remember the quote, but it's a great quote. And when I think of Pliny the Elder, I think of that character, a really brazen character. If you're unfamiliar with Apocalypse Now, it's a powerful movie. That scene in particular is wonderful and captures, I think, the essence of Pliny the Elder in a really great way. Initen servolis duobus assurexit. So initen servolibus duo, so leaning upon two slaves, assurexit, he arose, statum concidit, and he fall. Ut ego colligo, as I gather, and I think this phrase is meant to remind us that Pliny the Younger wasn't there, but he's getting this story being told to him secondhand. With his spiritu obstructo, with his breath obstructed by the crassiore caligine, by the rather dense, smoke, fog, mist, whatever fumes are surrounding him, and with his stomacho clauso, with his stomach closed up, and then again, remember, he describes kind of these the nature of Pliny the Elder's health, which by nature, natura, for that guy, Ili, was invalidus, was weak, and angustus, and narrow, and frequenta aestuans erat, and frequently bubbling. Let's stop there, and then we'll pick up and do one more short one with the last three sections.